Okay, so last time we had a discussion about plan to plan transfer. So one step procedure, plan to plan transfer, and two step procedure for plan to plan transfer posting, right? So so what is the moment type for this plan to plan transfer? 301, 303, 305, right? So that is the only single screen, right? So that means within the MIGO, I can do the transfer posting from the one plan to another plan. Okay, so out of these two process, okay, I can do plan to plan transfer in the different ways also. So that we called as a stock transport order. Stock transport order. Okay, so stock transport order is nothing but like a plan to plan transfer between the two company codes or within the same company code. Okay, they are different. Okay. So let's go to the stock transport order. How many ways we have? The first way is stock transport order. Stock transport order between the two plans with MM road. Okay, and the second one is that means with road is nothing but like a without shipping, without billing. Without billing. Okay, so this is the one process. Then stock transport order between two plans within the same company code. Okay, with SD route. With SD and MM route. Okay, with SD and MM route. So here, what will be happen here? We have the with shipping, but without billing. Okay. Then the third step is third procedure is stock transport order between two company codes. Between two company code, between the two plans, across the two plans. Okay, you can say between two plans across two company codes with SD and MM route. Okay, here what will happen here with shipping and with billing is there. Okay, so stock transporter majorly these three procedures are there. The first procedure is with MM route without SD route. Okay, the second procedure is with MM route with SD route. That means with shipping and without billing. Okay, and the third procedure is with shipping and with billing. That means it is ST and MM route. So here we generally call this process intra STO. Okay, and this we call as a inter STO. Inter STO process. Okay, so what is this, sir? Actually, why we need to do this type of the process? Okay, if you remember this one, okay, when we're talking about the transfer posting between the two plans, can you unmute? Yes. Okay. So when we're talking about the transfer posting, last time 301 moment type, 303, 305 moment type, we discussed one point there. We don't have any order there. We directly transporting the stock from one plant to another plant without any reference order. Okay, but here in this first step, what will be happened? Okay, we have the order. That means the receiving plant. Okay, the receiving plant, they are ordering that, boss, I need this stock. Can you supply the goods? Okay, so here the receiving plant, he is requesting to the supply plant, I need this stock, so please transport. So based on the order, the receiving plant, whatever the order, based on the order, the supply plant, they are sending the goods to receiving plant. That means I have some proof that he ordered the stock, So I'm supplying that goods. Okay, even within the same company code. So, but earlier, if you see that transfer posting between the two plants, okay, so there is no order. That means there is no proof what he ordered, and there is no proof what he supplied. Okay, so might be on depends on the maybe on call or something like they are transported the stock from one plant to another plant. But here what will happen? Okay, the receiving plant is ordering the goods. Okay, based on the request only, the supply plant is supplying the goods. Okay, so when we talking about the road, that means we will not get any shipping document here. We will not get any billing document number here. It's simply what process is going on, like PO creation, like GR creation, okay, issue, goods issue. How we are doing in the normal process, the same way we will go here. Okay, but when we talking about the second and third process, okay, we will be creating the shipment document, and based on the shipment document only we will be transferring the stock to other plant. So how we did for the subcontracting also, if you see that without shipping we did, right? In MIGO directly we are issuing the stock to subcontractor. But the second procedure with shipping also we did. That means ME to VL0 to N. From the VL0 to N, we are supplying the goods to subcontractor. So the same way here also, for intra STO and inter STO, we are going with the STO route. That means we are creating the delivery number, we are creating the billing document number. Okay, then we are transferring the stock. So that is the main difference when we talking about the first and second and third. Okay, and let's go to the first process. Okay, with route. So in this process, what will be happen? The step one is purchase order creation. That means stock transport order created. Stock transport order created. Who requested this stock transport order? Who will be requesting order?
Receiving plant.
Receiving plant, right? Because receiving plant required, right? So the receiving plant he's creating the stock transport order because he need that stock. Okay. Then based on the stock transport order, okay, the goods issue from supply plant. Okay, so goods issue will be happen from the supply plant. Then the third step is goods received in receiving plant. Okay, so these are the three steps in the with road stock transporter with road. Okay, this is these three process here. So here the moment types are, this is 351 moment type. Okay, and this is 101 moment type. Okay, so that is what we discussed, right? In the top, if you see that stock transfer, okay, 351 moment type. So that process will come under the road here. Okay, so this is the one with road stock transporter. So this is the only we are going with transaction code. We are not going with any ST transactions. We are not going beyond that, right? So it's a simple process. So here, what we need to understand here, how the system will understood that whether it is a stock transport order or it is a normal standard process purchase order. So here the document type is different. Okay. So obviously when we discussing about the stock transport order here, the document type is UB. Okay. And obviously there should be a item category, right? Because the process is different, right? Standard procedure, standard PO and stock transporter is different, right? So here item category U. Okay, so these two are the document type UB and item category U are the main points in the purchase order. Okay, while creating with route. Okay, so let's create the STO. So go to SAP login pad. Okay. So as discussed, the first one, we'll create the purchase order. Okay. So this is ME21N purchase order creation. Okay. So here, as discussed here, we are selecting the document type UB. Okay. So we have document type UB. You can create customize also, no problem. Okay. If you see here, the customer, when you selected UB document type, so instead of it is asking vendor number, it is asking the supply plan. That means here, in the route, okay, you need to be entered the supply plan directly. Okay. So who will be the who will be the supplying plant, who will be receiving plant, that you need to be decided here. Okay. So let's take that. I'm just entering that ZAB1 is my supply plan. Okay, and the other details are common.
So STO have to create for a receiving plant, right?
Sorry.
No. STO has to create for a receiving plant, right?
Yeah, correct. Receiving plan only. I'm creating receiving plan. Where you will be entering receiving plan? Generally, when you creating purchase order, okay, where you will be enter
The vendor
plant
details
number.
only.
In the item level you are entering, right?
Yeah.
So this is the receiving plan. I'm assuming that here, okay, ZAB1 is the supply plan. Okay, and
Okay.
ZAB2 is the receiving plan. So here I'm entering receiving plan only, right? Here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm creating the receiving plan. Okay, and let's see what are the plans. Okay, sorry, MM60. Let me enter the ZAB1 and ZAB2. So the item level, whatever the plant it is there it is creating. Okay, not in the top. This is the vendor, right? Who generally we enter the vendor number. Here we are entering directly plant to supply plant. Okay, so let's take. So this material is ZAB1. This material also ZAB. Okay, let's take this one. This is there in the both plans. Okay. Okay. So now I'm just planning that. Okay. I'm just planning here the material which is transferring from one plant to another plant. This is the supply plant and this is the receiving plant. Okay. So you can see here, this is the Bangalore and it is Hyderabad. Okay. Both are different. This is Hyderabad and this is Bangalore. Okay. Okay. Now, what will be entering here? You need to be check that stock before going to this one. You need to be check that what is the stock available for this material, because whether it is transferred or not transferred, I just need to check that. So I'm just checking that. Okay, in the ZAB1 we have 998. Okay, and ZAB2 1 or 2 is there. Let's transfer 98 then. Okay, so that it is easy to check. Okay, 98 pieces. Okay, now from ZAB1 to ZAB2 I'm transferring 98 pieces from one plant to another plant. Okay, so here what is the key points here? The first key point is document type UB. The second key point is item category U. Okay, so then save. So by using this order number, okay, the supply plant will plan that. Okay, this the receiving plant they requested 98 pieces. Okay, I'm planning to transfer the stock. Okay, so but in earlier, if you see that 301 303, we don't have any order. We just maybe they are in they are directly contacting in the call or something like they are transferring the stock. But here the case is might be in the my company have the policy without any order I cannot supply the goods to outside. So in that case definitely they have to be create the order. Okay. Okay, so here you need to be select that now. The second step is, which is we are transferring the stock to goods supply from supply plan to receiving plan. So I'm just issuing the stock, but I'm not receiving still. Okay, this is two step here. So I'm just issuing the stock from my place. Okay, so the supply plant now, the supply plant they are planning to transfer the stock. Okay, so from which location, which plant, which store location, the stock which is there, they are transferring the stock. Okay, so check and post. Okay, so the stock which is transferred now. Okay, you can see now while refreshing this one, this 998 which is updated as 900, but stock still we are not received because and the receiving plan still we didn't receive. See here 900. Okay, so 98 pieces which is stock. So if you see here, okay, earlier in case 301, 303, 305 moment types, I can see here the in transit stock, but here this is stock transport order, right? So there is a special other transaction codes are there to see that. Okay, here MB5T. Okay, there here you can see that where the stock in transit. Okay. So in this process, we can see MB5T where exactly I can see that stock in transit stock. Okay. MB5T is the report. Report can see stock in transit. Okay, stock in transit. Now I can see here 98 pieces are there. Now what we need to do? We need to be receive the stock. So I'll be goods ship and receiving stock. Now this 98 pieces I'm receiving in the my location. Okay. Now the stock which is moved, so I can go back and execute. So the stock which is moved from the in transit, and I can refresh here the stock which is updated here 100%. Okay. So this is a simple process. Okay, MM route with MM route without any SD route. Okay. So this is the process for without any shipment document. Okay, if the plant is near, so I don't want to create any shipment document. I don't want to process any packing or something. We just transferring from one plant to another plant, and I can go ahead with this process. Okay, so this is the process one. Okay, now coming to the process two. Any doubts here? This process. So here the process is completed. First process is completed. Any questions here?
No, sir.
No, right? Okay. Now let's go to the second process. So these last two processes are very, very important. Okay. So this first and second, this process and transfer posting between the two plants, that is very easy. So there is no complication here, but only the last two procedures are very, very important. Okay. So let's go to the intra-STO. So intra-STO process. So this is the main process, ST route, ST process, ST integration. So earlier we also had a discussion about the one ST integration. That is a third party, right? So that is one kind of the ST integration, but the major ST integration is okay, this intra-STO. Okay. Intra-STO and inter-STO. This is the inter-STO and this is the intra-STO. Both are process are ST integration. If in interview point of view they are asking, then you have to tell intra-STO and inter-STO or the ST integration. Okay. Now here you need to be understand few points here. Okay. So since we are going with ST route, okay, we require customer master record number because we are going with ST route. So the delivery creation, in the delivery, the customer number is the shipped party is the main point. Okay, so customer master card number is important here. Okay, and the second is configuration, ST configuration. That means Set up stock transporter. Set up stock transporter is the one of the configuration. So configuration is important, is required. So these two are the major one. Okay, other than this one, okay, metal master record you need to be extended in the both plans. Your metal master record anyway you need to be extend the both plans and extend both plans and sales organization. Sales organization, distribution channel, division. So you need to be extend sales organization, distribution channel, division, and both you need to be extend and you need to be extend the plant as well. Okay, and coming to the PO level, okay, here the procedure steps are the first procedure is okay, you need to be create a STO stock transporter, STO purchase order creation. Other creation. So here also the document type is same. UB, document type is UB, and item category U. The same what we did earlier in the above MM route. The same here also in the intra STO. Okay, the document type UB and item category U. But you can ask me the question, sir. In this case, if the document type is UB and item category U, okay, and here also item category UB and document type UB and item category U, then how I can differentiate whether I'm going with intra STO or normal MM route? How I can differentiate that? So for this, what will be happen in this procedure? Okay, shipping tab will come here, will appear for intra STO process. Okay, in case if the shipping tab is not appearing, then it's not intra STO. Okay, so if it is shipping tab is appearing, then only it is intra STO. Okay, so how this shipping tab will be appearing here? Okay, so as we discussed in the top, okay, you need to be create a customer master record and you need to do the configuration. When you completed these two, okay, then only this shipping tab will be appearing here in the PO. Okay, so this is the first step. The second step is, okay, we'll create the outbound delivery creation. Automatic outbound delivery creation. This is automatic outbound delivery creation. So this will create in the VL10D or we can create in the VL10B also. We can use the two transaction code. Okay. So here what will be happen based on this STO purchase order, the system will be creating outbound delivery in the background by using this transaction code. Okay. Then once it is created outbound delivery number, here outbound delivery will be created. Once the outbound delivery is created, what we'll do, we'll prepare the picking, okay, and we'll do the PGA in outbound delivery. So last time we did in the subcontracting, right? The same way, here we are using VL0 to N, the same process, picking how much picking the picked quantity, and then we will do the PGA. Okay. Then once picking PGA is completed, okay, we will be creating the pro forma invoice. Pro forma invoice is nothing but a duplicate invoice that we will create in the VF01. Why we need pro forma invoice here? Why we need this duplicate invoice need to be created? Anyone? Okay. So pro forma invoice why we are creating here? Because we are creating shipment document, right? Shipping document, right? So that means you are planning to transport from one location to other location. Suppose let's say I am transferring from the Hyderabad to Telangana, sorry, Hyderabad to Tamil Nadu or Hyderabad to AP. Okay, so that means you are moving the stock from the one area to other area. So suddenly in the tax department or sales department or okay, the department when they're catching you, okay, you can show you that okay, boss, this is not we are selling to the customer. We just transferring these goods from our depot, from one depot to other depots, or our plant to other branch. We are transferring the stock. So I am just mentioning this in the pro forma invoice, duplicate invoice. In the duplicate invoice, we are just clearly mentioning that these goods are not selling. We are transferring the stock to other plant. So that is the purpose of the we are creating the shipment document and the pro forma invoice. Okay, so in the pro forma invoice, you can clearly mention that okay, this is the value of the product, and we just transferring the goods from one location to other location, one plant to other plant. Okay, so here the point is we are not selling goods, we are just transferring the goods to our plants. Okay, then the next one is once pro forma invoice is completed, goods received in the receiving plant. So MIGO, we will be receiving the goods. Okay, now you tell me out of these 5 process, what are the process will come under the receiving plant and what are the process will come under the supply plant? First tell me this process, who will be creating STO?
Receiving plant.
Receiving plans.
Yeah, receiving plant will create. Then who will be planning to supply?
Supplying.
Supply plant.
Supplying.
Okay, then who will be do the PGI?
Supplying plant.
Supplying plant.
Then who will be creating billing?
Supplying plant.
Supply plant. Then who will do the goods receipt?
Receiving.
Receiving. Okay, so in the real time, okay, the major part is these 3 will be created by STP. Okay, so in case if they are not aware about the process and all, then maybe we can, if we know, then we can inform. But majorly, whatever the issues we are getting in the outbound delivery, PGI, picking, pro forma invoice, all will take care by ST team. Okay, so our main agenda is this one, MIGO and STO. Okay, so that's why here these 3 processes are ST, right? MM and ST. So both it will be included here. Okay, so this is the process here. Okay, now the configuration is very important here. Before going to configuration, master data also very important. So customer master record, sir, what do you mean by customer master record? Where you will get the customer number here? How to create a customer number? So generally, who will be the customer?
Who's buying the product?
Who buying the product? That means he is receiving or he is supplying?
Receiving.
Yeah. So in supply plan, supplying plan, okay, I am assuming receiving plan is my customer.
Correct.
Right. So obviously you need to create the customer master record in the supplying area, in supplying sales area, assuming that the customer, the receiving plan is my customer. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
This is the one point here. Okay, in the setup stock transporter. Okay, I'll just show you, but I will go with the one by one. Okay, the first will go for the material master record, whatever the material which you want to be take. Okay. So we'll take the same material. Okay, we'll take the same material, whatever we are using just now for STO. Okay, so in this STO, what will be happen? The material it is not extended to sales views. Right? So what is the material number here? Okay, this is the material number, right? So this is JDB1 and JDB2. So now what I will do, I'll just go to MM01. Okay, and I'll be creating Okay, and I'm just extending the sales data. Okay, so ZAB1, and I will be entering that ZAB1 and ZA. Okay, this is the sales area. Okay, now I'll be enter the division also. Here division also important because sales organization, distribution channel, division. All this combination only it is sales area. Okay, so these three are very important. So division and sales organization, distribution channel, division. So wherever it is required, I'm just entering the details. Okay, so the sales organization 10. So now it is then transportation group 001 and loading group 001. So the transportation group and these are the only cranes. It's like how your containers, pallets, how you are using this just for the reference purpose only. Crane, how you are loading and how you are transporting this. Okay, and it's able to check. So I just entered only sales organization data. I entered the division. Okay, and I just entered that the tax indicators. Okay, you can enter 1100 something. You can enter. This is related to whether this product is relevant in this area. It is VAT and tax, output tax, how it will be calculated. So it will be. Then in the sales organization data, general item category and normal item category. Okay, and in the general data, available to check. This is the what is the purpose of available to check? The available to check will check that stock whether in the supply plant stock is available or not. While creating purchase order STO process, okay, the system will check that okay whether the stock is available or not. Okay, available to check will be working like that. Okay, and this transportation group and the loading group will be for shipment purpose. Okay, I just entered these details. Then save. Okay, so now the material which is extended to sales data. Now what I will do, I will create a customer master record. So last time we created the customer master record, right? So which transaction code customer master record?
XT01.
ST01. Okay. So we can create a XT01, FT01, okay, BD01. Okay, so now I will go to XT01. Sorry, XT01. Okay, now I can enter the details. ZAB, ZXY0. Let me see, right? Okay, one. Okay, and I can select that maybe any of the sold to party or to party anything you can take it up. So I'll go any of the I'll go something things. Okay, I'm just entering that. I just entered here the details of receiving plant. Okay, the customer. So who will be the customer receiving plant here? This is Bangalore, right? Bangalore or Hyderabad something. Okay, let's put it Hyderabad. Hyderabad branch. Okay. Okay. Then I will go to company code data. I'll be entering whatever it is required. Then I will go to sales data. So we'll enter the details, whatever it is required. Okay. So the major point here it is, we need to enter the delivering plan. Who will be delivering the goods? Who will be delivering the goods? ZAB1, right? So here we need to assign that who will be delivering plant. So supply plant we need to be assigned here. Okay. Then so other details, if you have any other details, you can enter, or else you can leave it, no problem. Okay, so wherever it is mandatory fields, you can enter. Okay, So now it is created, customer master record which is created. This is the number which is created. Okay, so this number which is created under this sales organization distribution channel division under shipping the SAP plant is ZAB1. Now this customer number, how it is connected to my receiving plant. So if you see that we just talking about it in supplying plant, that means in supplying area. That means you can say like in the sales point of view, sales area is important, right? So in sales area, assuming supplying area, in supplying area, I am assuming receiving plant is my customer. Now, how the system knows that whether this customer number is connected to this receiving plant? So that we need to be assigned in the configuration level. So go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, and go to material management. This is already we did in the subcontracting process. Okay, so in the material management, purchasing, in the purchasing purchase order. In the purchase order, we have the setup stock transfer order. Okay. So here go to define shipping data tab and go to my receiving plant ZAB2. In the receiving plant, what I'm doing, I'm just assigning this my customer number. Okay, and I'm assigning my sales area also. Okay. In case multiple sales areas are there, you can leave it also this blank. Main is you need to be assigned the customer number. Okay. So this is the first configuration here. Out this configuration. Okay. The configuration setup stock transfer order. This is setup stock transfer order. The configuration it is required in this. What are the important here? First, you need to be assigned customer number. Need to assign in receiving plant. Okay. Then the second one is go to assign delivery type and checking rule. Okay. So here what we need to assign supply plant and document type. Okay. Combination. You need to be assign delivery type. So there is a delivery type, standard delivery type. Okay, if it is intra STO, it is NL. So that you need to be by heart. Okay, if it is a inter STO, NLCC. Okay, so here what you need to do, you need to be go to assign delivery type and checking role. Okay, here you need to be check that what is the document type. What is the document type? Okay, UB, right? So UB document type. Suppose here I can go ahead like, so my client is asking that I need MM route and I need MMSD integration, both I need. So in that case, what you can do, okay, I can use this process for UB, document type UB, and here for the MMSD integration, I can use the ZUB. Instead of UB, I can use the ZUB. That means I'll be copying UB and creating the ZUB. So in that case, what will happen? I can assign the ZUB here. Okay, so I will do one thing. I will create ZUB. Okay, ZUB already there, and ZAB1 is the supply. So these two combinations. So I need to assign these two combinations. So ZUB. Okay, and what is the supplement? ZAB1. These two combination. My delivery type is NL. Okay, so checking rule if you can use for order or something like which ST delivery, you need to be create ST delivery, right? So I need to be assign the delivery. Then save. Okay, so the second step is assign supply plant and document type combination. You need to be assigned the delivery type NL. Okay, so this is the major point you need to be doing here. Okay, then the next one is this is one step which is document type one step procedure. In case, okay, I don't want to go two-step procedure like here in this steps. So if you see that I just want to create picking and PGA one time and goods receipt one time. So suppose my client is asking that I don't want to do my BIGO separately. When the stock PGA is completed, automatically the stock should be updated in the receiving plant also. That means I don't want to go with the two-step here. In that case, what you need to do, you need to be select the supply plan and receiving plan and document type combination. You have to be select the one-step procedure. Okay, so the supply plan is AB1 and AB2 is a receiving plan and the document type is ZUB. So these three combination, if you selected one step, then no need to create a goods receipt separately. If I'm not selected, then you need to be create separately the MIGO. That means you have to do MIGO separately and you have to do PGA separately. Okay, I'm not selecting here. Okay, I'll just show you here. Like, so these three are the configuration. Okay, so the third one is if one step procedure required, where then the combination supplying plan and receiving plan and document type combination, you need to select one step checkbox. Okay, so these are the major. So these are the we need to do here. Now let's try this one. Now create a PO. Okay, let's try now ME21N. Okay, so the document type is ZUB. Okay, so the supply plan is ZUB1. Another details which we need to enter: item category U and the material number, plant and store location. Okay, how much quantity? All details you need to enter. So if you did perfectly all these steps, okay, if you did all this step perfectly, okay, you can see the shipping tab here. All these details will be captured here: sales organization, distribution division, the customer number which you created, loading group, transportation group, what you entered in the customer. Okay, if you see that the earlier which we created STO, so earlier which I created, if you see that in this procedure UB document type, okay, I don't have any shipping tab here. Don't have any shipping tab. Okay, but in this case we get the shipping tab. So that means you whatever you did the configuration, the assignments, customer record, all it is correct. Okay, if it is not coming, then might be you are missing somewhere. Maybe you didn't create properly customer number. Might be the material is not extended to sales areas, or maybe configuration is missing. Okay, so there's something clear. Now
Yes, sir.
I'm saving this one STO. Okay, now STO PO is created. Okay, then what is the next step? What is the next step? First step is completed. We created STO PO. I can see the shipping tab here. Okay, the shipping details, all the details which is updated. Now, what I need to check here, and next procedure is outbound delivery creation. Okay, so what is the transaction code? VL10D or VL10B? So whatever it may be, it is the same transaction code. So I can go to VL10D. Okay, just remove the dates and go to purchase order number. Enter the purchase order number here. Okay, execute. Okay, then here it will be displayed the number. So I need to click on background and I need to be generate deliveries and I can see the delivery number. So okay, so here sometimes what will happen, it might be will not display this number. Okay, so what is the reason? Because maybe the delivery date is out of the date, maybe 2 days, or 3 days, or 1 week. So that's why when I selected, I just removed this delivery creation date. It means based on the delivery date also, the system will proposing the dates when you need to create the delivery. Okay, all it will be proposed. Okay, so that is also we need to be checked that. And the other one is the stock, whether if it is stock is available or not stock. Sometimes stock, if stock is not available, then in that case also will not be created delivery. Depends on the ST configuration, how they will be going. Okay. So now I'm selecting this one, click on background. When I just click on the background, the system will trying to create the deliveries. Okay. And I can see that some logs it is creating. Okay. So then I click on check on the and select and select and select. So three continuously you can select three, then you can see the delivery number here. You can see the delivery number here. Okay, so the outbound delivery which is created automatically in the background. Okay, so once it is created, then I can go to VL02N. The next step is so that delivery number which is created right here. So this is the delivery number. So the delivery number which is created. So then I can go to VL02N and enter the delivery number. Then you can prepare the how much quantity you want to be supplied. Okay, which from which location you want to be transferred the stock, and how much stock you want to be picked the stock. In case if it is a WM warehouse store location, it is the store location is WM store location, then it will be grayed out like how it is coming batch grayed out. The same way it is grayed out. In that case, what you need to do, you need to be create the transfer orders. Okay. So we'll discuss that WM and MM integration. Okay. So there you have to be create a transfer orders here. Okay. So that is a WM related, not MM related. Okay. So now I'm just picking 100 quantity. Assume that I'm ready with to transport. So I pick the quantity from my location and I am ready to dispatch now. Okay. You can plan when you want to be planned and when actually goods you want to do all, and you can see the status also here. Okay. And here you can see the status. Okay. If you have the WM status and picking status and goods movement post status, everything I can see here. Okay, the stat. And here the movement type is 641 movement type. You can see that when it is posting goods issue, the movement type is 641. So that is what we discussed right yesterday. 641 is the movement type which is for a intra STO. Okay, 641 movement type is a intra STO. So once it is posted, the document will be posted automatically in the background, PGA posting. Okay, so now I'm just click on PGA. If there is no issues, then it will be posted. Okay, so the replacement delivery has been saved. Then I can see where I can see here. If I click on document flow, I can see that there is a delivery transport request number which is created. This is a transport request number which is created with 641 movement type. Okay, that means PGA is completed. PGA is completed. Okay, so now once PGA is completed, then what is the next step? What is the next step? PGA, once PGA is completed, I have to create the proforma invoice, duplicate invoice, right? So where we can create VF01. Okay, so in the VF01, I will be create this proforma invoice. Okay, so this is also ST people will create billing document number, enter. Okay, then you can see automatically it is taking proforma invoice, duplicate invoice. Okay, so the system will be creating proforma invoice here. Okay, so this is the proforma invoice. So then once the proforma invoice is completed, what we'll do, we'll receiving the goods. So before going to this one, I need to check that where the stock is available. Now I did PGI. Okay, picking and PGI done. So now the stock is available in the stock in transit or in the receiving plant. Where it is exactly? The stock is available now. Where is the located now stock?
Stock in transit.
Stock in transit. So I can go to MB5T and I can see here the stock in transit here. Okay. So when it will be clear, once you did the MIGO, once you did the receiving plan, the stock will be. So tomorrow they will the company, they will ask that, okay, how much stock in transit it is there, still how many stocks which is not yet cleared, so is it still we are received or not received. So that you can see here, okay, stock in transit, these are the stocks are there, still they did not perform the goods ship. Okay, so what I need to do, I just need to do the MIGO. Here goods shipped with delivery number, because I have outbound delivery number, so I have to do goods shipped with outbound delivery number. Okay. So then outbound delivery number is entered. Okay. So here we'll receive the stock, how much stock we have to receive. Okay. Then check and post. Now the stock which is moved from stock in transit to our own stock. So here it is clear. Then the stock which is moved to ZAB1 to ZAB2. So I can see the stock in MMBE. The stocks are moved to from here to here. Okay. Before that it is 900 is there. Now it is 800. And the stock before that it is 100. Now it is 200. Okay. So this is the way we have to do the intra-STO. Okay. So if you understand perfectly, it is very easy. Okay. If you confusing that, then it's very difficult. Okay. So most of the people, they are stuck in the STO process only. Still, I can say 70% of people, they are not aware about the STO process. Okay. So please just try to understand how we are explaining. The same way you also need to think. Okay. Don't confuse. Okay. So this is the intra-STO. Any questions in intra-STO? Any
In
questions?
one step process without MIGO, how is it done?
Sorry.
So without goods receipt, one step process
Okay.
directly how the stock
I'll
will
go
go.
that also. Okay. So if you go to one step procedure, what will happen? Okay, I will go to ZAB1 and I will select the one step procedure now. Okay. So what will happen? One step procedure. So same, I'm just creating the same PO, ME21N and the same procedure. Okay. So procedure wise it is same. Only MIGO will be skipping here. Other than that, everything it will be same. So I'm just creating the PO. Okay. So then I'm saving this one. So I have created a STO. Now I'm going with a one step procedure. Okay. So VL10ND. Visual. Okay. I'm just creating that. Okay. The delivery number which is created. Go to VL02N. Okay. Now I'm just picking here stock and 100 pieces. Now you can see here. Okay. The moment type is 647. Okay. So this is the 647 here. One step procedure is 647. Which I yesterday explained, right? It is a one step procedure. This is 647. Okay, interesting. So here it will go directly 647. What will be happen? Okay. In the background, once it is posted, the PJ will be posted and the goods receipt also will be posted at a time. So now I'm just doing PGA. Okay, goods receipt, save. Then I can go to history, document flow. Now I can see that the transfer posting which is created. Okay, 647 and 101. Both I can see here, 647 and 101. So where I can see exactly, if you want to see in MM level, in the purchase order, you can go to purchase order, ME23N. Okay, and what is the PO number? I will go back. This is 22464. Okay, this is 664. Now I'll go to purchase order history. Here, if you see the 647 and 101, both it is posted at a time. Okay, so you don't need to do the 101 again separately. So that means there is no stock in transit stock. Directly it is updated here. So the stock, once you did the PGA, immediately it is updated in the goods is shipped to and goods issue. Clear?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the one step procedure. So the moment type 641 and 647. Okay. Then interest to okay, that we need to be discussed tomorrow. Okay, it is a little bit lengthy process. It won't be take much time, but okay, at least half an hour it will be take. If you are fine, we will continue. No problem.
Tomorrow we will continue.
Sorry.
Tomorrow we will continue. Sir.
Okay, tomorrow we'll continue. Okay.
Tomorrow we will continue, sir.
Okay, no problem. So any questions?